How do I feel? I feel pretty solid. I feel like there's some nuances that are indicating good publicity, other than the fact that Instagram's organic reach is finished. So just as we figured it out, it's over. It's over. You got your perspective. I want to be helped. What the fuck? Do you know how many people have emailed me in the last, and when I say email, DM'd it, in the last 100 days that have said to me, I cannot believe how many followers I have on TikTok after 7 years of going hard on YouTube and Instagram. Within 31 days, I have a bigger audience, more impactful on my happiness or my business results on TikTok. Thank you. So I'm just gonna fucking put the blueprint out for free. I'm putting out the whole fucking game, the map, the fucking key, the blueprint. What do you want to call it? The crystal ball? Call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm putting it out for 0.00 cents, and then I'm gonna let the cards play out. I can't worry about if I'm gonna get you to get to do it. I'm just gonna pressure you in perpetuity to put in your fucking face that it can be done. Here are the fucking maps. Here's the fucking blueprint. Right. And I'm just gonna wait for person on person on person every day. Can't believe I just went on Facebook yesterday. Just went on Facebook Marketplace, made $900. I can't believe it. Been listening to Gary say this for 18 months. I finally did it. Wow. TikTok, LinkedIn. Like, I'm gonna put out free game for the rest of my fucking life. And when it's all over, a lot of fucking people are gonna do something about it. Which is why everyone's coming to my funeral. And I'll be really, really mad if you don't come.
Right.
Dustin, I'll be real mad at you, specifically. All right.
Do you want to do the video that you were talking to Raghav about on B2B for TikTok? How to, if your customer base is older, how to use TikTok?
What? So many people are scared to do. And one of the things I see people scared to do is jump on a new platform when it's emerging. And they're worried about wasting time. Will it still be around? Will it be big? That's always a bad idea because there's so many learnings, and if it's potentially huge, 1 out of 8 times, that will pay for all your other 7 times wasted. However, if you right now target, 50 to 80 year olds, it doesn't mean that you have to be on TikTok. I'm very comfortable that if you're targeting 50 to 80 year olds for mortgages, that TikTok makes a lot less sense than LinkedIn. That's when you maybe spend 0.1% of your strategy and time looking at it. I do think you should get an account. I do think that you maybe should look at it. Why? Because LinkedIn may create a feature, a meme or story feature that maybe something you've seen in TikTok makes you create better on LinkedIn. If you're targeting 14 to 18 year olds trying to sell them hoodies, you should be spending 50 to 70% of your time on TikTok. So yes, these are not blanket statements, and if you have an older demo, I have no problem with you not doing it, quote unquote. To me, that is 1% of your time downloading the app and looking for human behavior tactics and nuances that may help you in the places you do market. You may hear a term on TikTok that changes the term you use in the title of your email that makes that email convert 4% better. You understand? That was thoughtful.
Yeah.
There's a guy on TikTok that I follow, old guy, just gives out car buying advice. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. I followed it just because I just find it informative because I don't know how to buy a brand new car.
Good advice is not required to stay in any room. You can get good advice on LinkedIn, you can get good advice on TikTok, you can get good advice in the corner at a cafe. Good content has no boundaries of distribution. I mean, the TikTok thing is playing out right in everyone's fucking face. The fucking clip we just put on Instagram. What up, bro? How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Harrison.
Harrison, nice to meet you, bro.
Anthony, where do you find Gary? What? Where do you find him? On TikTok.
What the gentleman just said on the podcast. And everyone's like reacting, because for a lot of people it's their first rodeo, and I'm like, I've fucking seen this movie before. Of course every 11-year-old is gonna be about the content. There are universal truths. and we post-produce. We think about the music. We think about the meme overlay. We think.
The delivery is just as important as the content.
That's right. Especially the context. Understanding the context of the distribution, that is the slang, that is the culture. Like, you have to know what you want to say, you have to know the culture, right? You have to know what is cool. You have to know that a snake and slat means something to an 18-year-old in Atlanta. And then you have to know how to actually make it for Instagram to pop. Like, it's a three-prong attack.
If somebody were to ask you what you would recommend they do in order to be able to understand the TikTok culture over the next, say, week.
Listen, follow 700 accounts, download the app, follow all the things that explore or pops up in your feed, search cars, wine, sneakers, lawyers, search your thing, follow 53 accounts that show up in those hashtags of your thing, open the app every day for 10 minutes, consume, then talk.
I want to make sure and give this to you as well. So my stepdaughter is 12, and I listen to your podcast when my wife and I are in the car and they're watching movies in the back, and I didn't realize she had stumbled across you on TikTok and had, yeah, right? And she put two and two together that the podcast that I was listening to was Gary. She found out I was coming on her own right before I left. She said, please give this to Gary.
What's her name?
Her name is Reese.
Reese?
Oh, I need your phone. I don't know where my phone's at.
I have it. Reese, how are you? It's Garyvee. This is incredible. If you want to start a business with me selling your drawings, I'm in. If you do not produce content for YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook every day as a real estate and Instagram, as a real estate or mortgage professional, you're losing. Figure it out. That's a big statement. I know that sounds scary. You haven't posted anything, and now I'm asking you 4 fucking platforms a day. Go Google. Go learn. How do I post on YouTube? I'm giving you the statement there. I don't need to give you tactics, my friends. It's called Google. You don't know how to make a video? Google. I don't even know what Final Cut Pro is. I could figure everything they all do, I can do in a day. It's called Google. Actually, for me, it's YouTube. I can't read for shit. I'd have to watch it. But I know. Keep yourself at, God, I hate people that talk something they don't live. Plenty of leaders talking about keep learning every day, yet refuse to fucking learn. Before I think we started the podcast, because I don't think we referenced here, we talked about your daughter, knowing who I am. I'm living my truth. I tell you to keep doing it, I keep doing it. I've got 1 million followers on TikTok. That's not fucking bragging about my following on TikTok. That's me living my fucking truth. TikTok didn't even cross my mind on January 1st. Actually it did, but it wasn't ready. Good afternoon. Yep, afternoon. I'm just sending you a text to fucking make. This is about making.
Make.
Less thinking.
Ideas and making.
Ideas and making. Just fucking make.
Do you want to just real quick actually record once you're done there? Record the same thing but for TikTok specifically?
No.
About ideas and making.
No.
You didn't say the magic word.
Cool.
I gotta do a couple other things.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling content-wise?
I'm feeling like everyone's doing well except you. And Lou.
That makes a ton of sense. I agree.
And possibly Caleb as well. But everybody else who's not in this car is fucking crushing it. Oh, and Avi's struggling.
Avi.
And I'm the fucking worst. How do I feel? I feel pretty solid. I feel like there's some nuances that are indicating good publicity, other than the fact that Instagram's organic reach is finished. So just as we figured it out, it's over. It's over. Yeah, organic reach on Instagram has started the process of it being over. So now everyone's influencer career is about to end. What's up, Braden?
A lot more baristas.
I'm now talking to you. How's everything at Wine Text? The same phenomenon's happening on TikTok. I have empathy why a lot of people will say, well, that is not where my audience is, but that would be because people are playing checkers and they're not playing chess, and they don't realize that the #1 influencer on buying things in America is the mom, and the person that influences the mom the most is the daughter. You could have an entire strategy on targeting 14-year-old girls on TikTok to make a business transaction happen with the mom. You could. A, you have to have the strategy and the knowledge to know what I just said is true. 2, you then have to put out content that inspires a 14-year-old to tell their mom about it, which is no easy task. That's a creative struggle. You have to be very clever, but it's not impossible. But the amount of organic reach on that platform, and for whatever reason, if your side hustle or your actual job creates a world where you're trying to market to 12 to 18-year-olds, you should be spending 50 to 70% of your time on TikTok. The growth is uncomfortable. And it is the only platform right now in the world that has the potential to dethrone Instagram as the top app in culture. It may not age up the way that Vine and Social Cam and others did not, but it might. Because I will remind all of you that Instagram started off as an app to help people take better photos and had filters, or Facebook was a college-only social network. These things age up. So this is what I spend all my time on. Underpriced attention.
This is my first Facebook Live video.
Let's go, Facebook Live. What's good? Oh, it's 5 viewers too, my favorite number.
5.
What's good, Paul?
4 is the best one.
Bubba. Shin, what's good, Shin?
See, that's
Jess, what's
girlfriend,
up?
uncle.
Girlfriend, uncle. Who's Paul?
That's my uncle.
Oh, who's Bubba?
He's the OG.
Big OG.
He's the OG.
What about Shin?
Oh, that's my girl.
That's awesome.
She's the boss.
So who's Jessica?
I don't even know Jessica. What's up, Jessica?
There's some real good clips there. If you guys didn't miss them. I think the funniest one is the one where I grab
Jess.
it, go live, say that it's 5 people. We go through all the people, and I thought Jess was his girlfriend. He goes, no, that's my girlfriend. And I go, well, who's Jess? The first person. He didn't catch it. And he goes, I don't know. Hey, Jess. And I want to title it, wait for it, because you'll have no clue how that will kill. It's kind of like the big meme of all time, right? Where it's like the guy walking with the girl, looking back to the other girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it has crazy potential. Call little Lou and tell him, am I going to real estate conferences? And anytime I am, to tell you. You know what I mean? And he will, he's good like that. Little Lou's pretty organized.
Really? Cool.
You don't think you're organized, little Lou?
I don't think I am.
Really? You're fired. I mean, you gotta be, Jesus. What do you mean? That's the prerequisite for the job.
Telling me I'm organized, that's
I mean, you're finissh, Lou.
if you're telling me I'm organized, awesome. I just never feel organized.
Well, I'm so not organized that anybody who's like puts something into a Google Calendar input is like, you're very organized.
Cool.
No, nobody thinks I'm organized. Great day in the city. Nice little vlog. Bunch of big quotes. Hopefully Caleb and D-Rock didn't miss it. Lou made a cameo. Now not on Trash Talk, which is rare. You love him on Trash Talk. Now he's in admin life. If you loved him on Trash Talk, really sharp day. Going to have an operations meeting now for 3 hours, which is a lot of stuff you guys don't see. And just feeling good, feeling focused, feeling excited. Hopefully Sam Darnold spleen will get cleared on Friday. And some good news today from
He's
practicing.
practicing non-contact, but it's like if you're practicing, I feel like they wouldn't let him practice unless it was a thing. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure. See ya. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe. Leave a comment. 212-931-5731. Text me.
If I had to use memorize that number.
Thanks, Steve.
The text I just sent him, like, just make. Somebody took it, put it in Twitter, and said, find a significant other who supports you the way Garyvee does. It's well done.